Hello, this is Casey again. I'm live now. Happy Friday, happy Labor Day. I'm wearing somebody else's shirt right now today. Okay, so um, this is my bass amp head. This is my stereo PV stereo chorus 400 guitar amp combo, and I'm running this to test it. To test this amp out, I was running this bass head. So just in case you're wondering what all this stuff is in here. Uh, and anyway, so I want to talk about COVID-19, which I guess is a really dead subject now. Um, Nobody wants to talk about it anymore. It's just such a beat up topic. Oh my gosh. But I wanted to say something. About 3 months ago, I posted an article. The Italian Minister of Health, or some guy like that, some big guy there, said that he only reported something like 2 deaths in all of Italy that were actual people that had no other health issues that came in and died of COVID-19. Even I doubt that, actually, but it's pretty bad if you get it. I'm not saying that it's not good. I mean, it's bad if you get it. But anyway, so I posted this thing. I didn't really say anything really that much about it. I think I actually kind of was a disclaimer. I was like, I'm not sure if this is true, but this is what's going on in Italy, blah, 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 blah. And I had people just completely destroy me. I mean, just saying, you're so mean. There's people dying right now, and you're so callous to just sit there and minimalize the death that's going on, the destruction that's going on. Oh my God, Casey, how could you be so insensitive? And then, of course, they get fact checked and everything like that. And so I kept saying, hey, man, this is not as bad as you think it is. You know, we're really freaking out over something it's a bad virus. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not the same as the flu. I'm not one of those people that say the same, but the numbers are actually less than the flu. I mean, it's like some of the numbers are actually less. And I didn't even know at that time that there was just people, they're putting them on um, intubating them or whatever, and that kills you, and they're just like not even treating some people in New York City. So we don't even know what the real numbers are, and there needs to be some investigation into what happened. But anyway, people are just kind of like post COVID-19 now, and I'm like going, I didn't get the memo, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm a musician, a hobby musician, and I play bass guitar and keyboards and guitar and sing. Yeah, I'm loaded talent. um, I even write songs. Yeah, I'm great. So anyway, got long hair. See, uh, so I do music, and we had two. My band, Virtual Image, had 2 gigs lined up, and both of those gigs were canceled. Right now, I'm in 2 or 3 bands. Right now, uh, those gigs are. We don't have any gigs lined up. Uh, Bands are having a hard time finding places to play in front of people. Um, they're trying all these different things, like getting generators, going out play, having parties, private parties. I played in a garage last Sunday in front of 4 people. Um, it's part of the fun of playing in front of people is because they dance, they clap their hands, you engage them, they have a good time, and it's really cool to see have people having a good time because you're playing music and stuff. So that's part of the fun of it. Um, and So I'm not complaining about it too much, because I'm not really that, gigs are kind of a pain. You got to drag all your gear there, blah, blah, blah. You don't really get paid much money, so it's not really about the money. It just kind of pays for your gas money to and from the practices. And that's about it. Maybe you get a free beer or something, but I don't drink. And so I was doing this open mic thing every Sunday at a bar. And so I wasn't getting paid, but, so anyway, a couple weeks ago, or last week, I think, I shared a thing that said the CDC has revised their totals of deaths, and it was only 6% of the deaths. And that means that instead of like 100,000 deaths, there's only like think it was like in the thousands, like 9,000 maybe or something like that, actual people that died from COVID-19. And people go, "Oh, you dumb shit. We've known this all along. This is not news." And then I saw another article that said, "Please stop with the 6% figure. We've known this the whole time." And I'm like, "Well, where were you 3 months ago when I was getting smeared by people as being so insensitive? Where is the transition point from where I'm a total a-hole for posting the real numbers to now it's like I'm a total a-hole because I'm saying something that's not news?" Um, it's kind of like it's kind of like okay, we kept repeating this story over and over, telling people, hey, this is not as bad as you think it is. Now all of a sudden you're an a-hole because you are saying something that we already know already. Well, we already know that. Well, then if we already know that, why do we have all these freaking crazy laws and rules, confusing rules? Why am I not playing gigs anymore? Why did they close down the hospitals, elective surgeries? Why did they stop that? Why are people out of work? Why are people committing suicide? This is still happening right now in California. Businesses are closed down. You can't say that a 25% capacity in a restaurant is opening up. And the gradual opening is too slow. We should have opened up 2 months ago. And I've been saying this all along. Of course, I'm not an idiot. Of course the numbers are going to go up. Okay, let me explain it. See, this is the thing. I say these things, people go, "Oh, I know that all already." You tell me something I already know. No, you don't. If we did, we would be doing the right thing, and we're not. So that's why I'm saying this, okay? So anyway, here's the curve, okay? And they're saying that if Trump did not close every freaking business down the country and put everybody in a freaking padded cell, that the numbers would spike up like this, and that we'd have millions of death in a like a 4 to 7% death rate, and millions of people dying, and it would be just disastrous. And then after we start closing down, they said, "Well, it's still going to be really bad. We're going to have probably uh, uh, a million deaths." And then it was like as time went by, they went, "Okay." And then all of a sudden, it's like now we've got like something maybe 150,000 deaths or something. I haven't looked at the last number. I should, because someone told me something and I wanted to bet them. They said it was going to be another 100,000 deaths by the end of next month or something. I'm like, no, there ain't. And then so I did that. And so anyway, they're talking about this curve. Okay, now what does curve mean? Curve goes up and then down, right? What does that mean? That means, how come it doesn't just keep going up and 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 up? How come it doesn't? How come we don't have everybody getting infected? If nobody did anything, we just go ahead and infected everybody on purpose, would it still just keep going up and up and up? Why would it go back down? Why would we have a curve? You see what I'm saying? So they were saying flatten the curve, and the curve goes like this, because we're isolating and we're social distancing, and they're flattening the curve. Now look at this. So you see my screen here. If this point in time right here is like say March 1st, and this point of time of 2020, March 1st of 2020, and this point of time is March 1st of 2021, let's say that, and we have a curve like this, and this whole time we've shut down businesses, okay, and we've shut all these things down, force people at work to wear masks, have all these things that are depressing us with all the bad stuff that happens with all this. We have this for a year. That's going to have an impact on our economy. That's going to have an impact on our morale, psychological. I mean, if this is not depressing to you, I don't know what your problem is. Maybe you're taking some pills or something. I don't know. But this is super depressing, especially for me, I guess. Maybe not mentally, it's not a big it's not impacting me financially so much as it is just mentally, because I'm seeing people getting depressed. I'm seeing people around me breaking down, have emotional breakdowns because of this. I'm worried that some of my friends are going to commit suicide because of this, uh, because they're getting something that they love taken away from them. And so some of them say this is the reason I live, to do this, to play music. So to me, it's like bad. And you do this for a whole year, and you're going to have suicides. You're going to have the economy going to crap. And if you have a bad economy, you have bad healthcare system. Our healthcare is going to go down the tubes. That means more deaths, more misery, more suffering, poor quality of life, no freedom. What's the point of living if you're not free? All these have an impact, okay? But the thing is, the bottom line is they're talking about flatten the curve, that curve is eventually going to go back down. So this is what I'm seeing, was like it goes up like this, right? And then it comes back down, and it only in a 3-month period of time. And you look at Sweden's number, and it was like 3 or 4 months. It went up and down, and they didn't close everything down. Now they're over it, okay? So uh, this is not a new idea or some wacko conspiracy theory. This is what they said. When they say curve, flatten the curve, they mean a curve, okay? And so when they started opening up, it was like they flattened the curve. It went like this, and then they started opening it up, and there's like a spike that went like this, right? And before the spike went back down, they said, oh, let's close it down. Let's close everything down. So now the spike's going down, you see. And now they're going to start opening again, and then you're going to see another spike, of course. But the thing is that it could go like this: up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, for a whole year. A whole year of this up, down, open up a little bit, and then close down, open up, close down, or maybe until November when the election happens. And that's prolonging the curve and prolonging the misery and prolonging everything. And all this because people that have comorbidities, or older people who are going to probably die anyway within the next year or two, are dying. And somehow I'm a total jerk for just telling you what the facts are, and telling you that you think I'm evil and cruel for telling you what the facts are. And I'm just telling you that it's really evil and cruel to just take away people's freedom and way of earning money or their own livelihood, and then make them dependent on the government for handouts. I don't want that. I don't want people to need handouts. I want people to just go to work and be able to be self-sufficient. And this is a socialist dream. They love this because they can tell you what to do, take away your freedom, give you money, make you dependent on the government, and destroy our vote system. So this is not going to go away, folks. We're going to have to keep talking about this at least until November, you know?